From translation, ISV International Standard Version, this 194th day of the year, today we are reading passages Proverbs 1-3 Proverbs chapter 1, verses 1 to 33 the Proverbs of Solomon, son of David, king of Israel. To learn wisdom and moral instruction, and to discern wise counsel. To receive moral instruction in skillful living, in righteousness, justice, and equity. To impart shrewdness to the morally naive, a discernment plan to the young man. Let the wise hear and increase in learning, and let the one with understanding acquire guidance, to understand a proverb and a clever saying, the words of the wise and their riddles. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction. Hear, my son, your father's instruction, and do not forsake your mother's teaching, for they will be a graceful garland for your head, and ornaments for your neck. My son, if sinners entice you, do not consent. If they say, come with us, let's lie in wait for blood, let's ambush the innocent without cause, let's swallow them alive like Sheol, and whole, like those who go down into the pit. We'll find all sorts of valuable property, and we'll fill our houses with spoil. Throw in your lot with us, and we'll all share one purse. My son, do not walk in the way with them. Hold back your foot from their paths, for their feet run to evil, and they hurry to shed blood. For in vain the net is spread in the sight of any bird, but they lie in wait for their own blood. They ambush only themselves. So are the ways of everyone who gains by violence. It takes away the lives of its possessors. Wisdom calls out in the street. In the public squares she raises her voice. At the busiest corner she cries out. At the entrance to the city gates she speaks. How long, you naive ones, will you love simplicity? How long will mockers delight in mockery and fools hate knowledge? Turn back at my reproof. Look, I will pour out my spirit on you. I will make my words known to you. Because I called out and you refused, I extended my hand and no one paid attention. Because you neglected all my advice and did not want my reproof, I will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when what you dread comes like a storm, and your calamity arrives like a whirlwind, when distress and anguish come upon you. Then they will call me, but I will not answer. They will seek me diligently, but they will not find me. Because they hated knowledge and did not choose the fear of the Lord, they did not want my advice, and they rejected all my reproof. So they will eat from the fruit of their own way, and they'll be filled with their own devices. For the apostasy of the naive will kill them, and the complacency of fools will destroy them. But whoever listens to me will live securely, and be at ease from the dread of harm. Proverbs chapter 2, verses 1 to 22 My son, if you will receive my words and treasure my commands within you, so that you pay attention to wisdom, and your hearing is inclined to understanding, then if you call out for discernment and raise your voice for understanding, if you seek it like silver and search for it like hidden treasure, then you will understand the fear of the Lord and find the knowledge of God. For the Lord gives wisdom. From his mouth come knowledge and understanding. He stores up sound wisdom for the upright. He is a shield to those who walk with integrity, to guard the paths of justice, and to protect the way of his saints. Then you will understand righteousness and justice and equity, every good path. For wisdom will come into your heart, and knowledge will be pleasant to your soul. Discretion will watch over you. Understanding will guard you, to deliver you from the way of evil, from men of perverted speech, who forsake the paths of uprightness to walk in the ways of darkness, who delight in doing evil and rejoice in the perversity of evil, whose paths are crooked, and who are devious in their ways. It will save you from the adulterous woman, from the loose woman with her smooth words, who forsakes the companion of her youth and forgets the covenant of her God. For her house leads down to death, and her paths to the dead. None who go to her return, nor do they reach the paths of life. So you will walk in the way of good people, and keep to the paths of the righteous. For the upright will inhabit the land, and those of integrity will remain in it, but the wicked will be cut off from the land, and the unfaithful will be rooted out of it. Proverbs chapter 3, verses 1 to 35 My son, do not forget my teaching, but let your heart keep my commandments, for they will add length to your days, years and peace to your life. Let gracious love and faithfulness never leave you. Bind them around your neck, write them on the tablet of your heart. Then you will find favor and good repute in the sight of God and man. Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and do not rely on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him, and he will make your paths straight. Do not be wise in your own eyes. Fear the Lord and turn away from evil. This will bring healing to your body and refreshment to your bones. Honor the Lord with your wealth, with the firstfruits of all your crops. Then your barns will be filled with plenty, and your vats will overflow with new wine. My son, do not despise the Lord's discipline, and do not loathe his reproof, for whom the Lord loves he reproves, as a father the son in whom he delights. How blessed is the man who finds wisdom, and the man who gains understanding, for her profit is better than the profit of silver, and her gain better than fine gold. She is more precious than corals, and nothing you desire can compare with her. Long life is in her right hand, in her left hand are riches and honor. Her ways are pleasant ways, and all her paths are peaceful. She is a tree of life to those who embrace her. Those who lay hold of her will be blessed. By wisdom the Lord founded the earth. By understanding he established the heavens. By his knowledge the deep burst forth, and the clouds drip down dew. My son, do not let them depart from your sight. Keep sound wisdom and discretion, and they will be life for your soul and gracious adornment for your neck. Then you will walk in your way securely, and your foot will not stumble. When you lie down, you will not be afraid. When you lie down, your sleep will be pleasant. Do not be afraid of sudden disaster, or of the ruin that comes to the wicked, for the Lord will be your confidence, and he will keep your foot from being snared. Do not withhold good from those who deserve it, when it is within your power to act. Do not say to your neighbor, go and come back, and tomorrow I will give it when you have it with you. Do not plan harm against your neighbor when he lives securely beside you. Do not contend with a man without cause if he has done you no harm. Do not envy a man of violence, and do not choose any of his ways, for the devious are an abomination to the Lord, but he is a friend to the upright. The curse of the Lord is on the house of the wicked, but he blesses the abode of the righteous. Though he scoffs at the scoffers, he gives grace to the humble. The wise inherit honor, but fools receive disgrace.